Alright, well we've got Last Tammy. I have dual-type Pokemon. Think you can pick out weaknesses? Probably. But let's see what you got. Will you be able to take advantages of both weaknesses that some Pokemon have? Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of pure grass, but otherwise... Oh yeah, I was talking about pure grass types. I was talking about grass types in Pokemon Crystal twice now. Now I guess I'm talking about it a third time. Completely forgot the Sunflora line, which is pure grass. Completely forgot Bellossom, which is also pure grass. So yeah, there's 3 more pure grasses to go with our grass Pokemon list. I knew I had to be forgetting more, but anyway. So we've got Magcargo, which is a dual type, Gyarados, which is a dual type, and none of the rest of her Pokemon are dual types. Interesting. Okay, so Quagsire can do a very powerful Sludge Bomb, but it's double weak to grass. I think maybe the idea is that she is going to be using non-dual type Pokemon. Yeah, so I have a feeling she is actually going to be using only the grass Pokemon. And I want to use things that are not going to be hurt that much by that. Alternatively, she's going to be using that Gyarados, a grass Pokemon, and a non-grass Pokemon, and I want to try and figure that out, because, like, Fury Cutter is not going to be helpful. It's only good against the grass Pokemon, and the grass Pokemon will hurt me a lot. Quagsire, Sludge Bomb would be helpful, but, again, only against the grass Pokemon, and the grass Pokemon are going to hurt me a lot. Electabuzz has Dynamic Punch, but that's really only helpful against Magcargo, who will probably have Earthquake and take him out. So, that already eliminates 3 out of my Pokemon here. So I'm going to go with that Spinarak. I'm going to go for the Mareep for the Gyarados. And going to go for the Wooper for the Magcargo. And I think that is the correct combination.
Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming
Alright.
effective Pokemon
I
trainers.
do like the little face on its butt. That's always been a cute touch to me. Okay, so they're starting out with the Magcargo right away. Do not want to use Spinarak against that. We want to go to the Wooper? To the Wooper. Because the Wooper will have Surf.
Switching Pokemon.
And it should not be hurt by anything that this Magcargo does.
Oh, it's Wooper.
Interesting that, again, they're using level 55 compared to my level 50s here.
How will this new
Alright, so let's surf it up.
Wow!
And this will do a lot of damage. Especially if it's a crit. I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if it still didn't one-shot. Even though it's 4 times effective, it's a stab move, and it critted. Just because Magcargo
The battle now.
is higher level, and Wooper is an unevolved Pokemon.
Meganium. Will this
Okay,
Pokemon
so there's the
affect
Meganium. So now I want to switch back to that Spinarak. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's all of her full evolved Pokemon against my, like, first stagers. Interesting. Hadn't really put that together
this Pokemon
at the
is
moment,
reaching
or
its
like when I was
attack.
picking them. But, yeah, that's kind of neat.
There's the attack.
It just really emphasizes the strength of using
Which affects the
those
flow of
damage
battle.
multipliers. Combining 1.5 times damage by stab, 4 times damage from double weakness. You throw a crit in there and you get an additional 2 times multiplier.
The white hot battle.
At least in this gen. I think in some other gens it's not double damage. I think it's only 1.5. But I think in this gen it is double damage for a crit. But regardless, we'll just sludge bomb this Meganium down. One more hit should do it. That Giga Drain is not going to do a whole heck of a lot for you. Considering her Pokemon have only been using moves that are not very effective against the Pokemon you're supposed to use against them, I wonder what that Gyarados will have. Will it have, like, Drill Peck? Because Water-type moves are neutral against Electric types, so I have to wonder what this guy's gonna have. Alright, well, I don't want to do that. I want to switch to Mareep to use a Thunderbolt, because that'll be 4 times effective, and Gyarados does not have a very good special defense anyway. It's mostly a physical attacker. Which makes it a strangely good flying type that doesn't really learn any flying moves. But not actually a very... Oh, it's just got Dragon Rage. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's not actually a very good water type, because it's not very good at special attack. But even despite that, it's still just strong. Alright, so I should be able to get one more Thunderbolt on this guy before going down if this doesn't take him out. Which I don't know if it will, but as long as it does at least half. Okay, cool. We're good then. So one more Thunderbolt should do it. Yep, she's just going to keep using Dragon Rage. That's fine. I'm going to get a little toasty. And then we'll just Thunderbolt you down. And boop. And down it goes. Why, you? Yay. Mareep for the win. You're joking. Tammy can't lose. Well, Tammy, you just did. I think that's a very, like, Japanese media thing, where, like, characters to show immaturity will refer to themselves by their name instead of just saying, like, I can't lose, it's Tammy can't lose. That's not something that really translates as well here into America. But I see that a lot in Japanese media. Oh, well, when there are 2 types, you end up with more weak points. That's true, but you can also cover up a lot of those weak points using dual typing. I use Fly and Dig. I won't use anything else. Can you overcome them? Alright, so this is probably going to be a battle of using moves that will still hit during Fly and Dig. So if you use things like Mind Reader, then it will allow you to hit regardless. Which I'm going to guess is what Hitmontop will do. If you use things like Gust or Twister, it'll hit flying Pokemon. If you use things like Magnitude or Earthquake, it will hit digging Pokemon. But let's see what we've got here. So, oh no, okay, we're not using that one. Twister will work against anything that's flying. Earthquake will work against anything that digs. Lock-on Zap Cannon will always work, but it still won't hit the Dugtrio or the Steelix. Wrap will continue to hit even when they are flying, but that's still not going to do a whole heck of a lot. So I think, well, they've only really got 2 flyers. Yeah, they've really only got 2 flyers, so I think I'm just going to go with Aerodactyl first, then we'll go with Magneton, and we'll go with Seadra last. Alright, let's see if I need to switch right away.
trainer.
Is it one of the flyers? It is one of the flyers, so I'm going to want to switch to Seadra. Yeah, I want to switch to Seadra. Here we go. Because this guy's going to use Fly, and Twister will be super effective against Dragonite, and it will still hit him while flying. Now, I could go with Lock-On Zap Cannon, but that's really not going to work while he's already in the air. Need to hit the Lock-On before he flies, and then I can Zap Cannon while he's in the air. That's how that works, but that's okay. So we'll just Twister. Twister's not a very powerful move, but it'll work. Yeah, I had a feeling he would actually do more damage to me than I was going to do to him. But I can get 2 Twisters in for his 1 fly, so I should be able to take him out before he hits me again. Also, I'm pretty sure Twister does more damage when you're flying. Gust, I believe, also will hit while flying opponents. I know Whirlwind will, but that doesn't do damage, it just forces a switch. Later generations, I believe there's a move called Hurricane, something like that, that will also hit them while flying. Alright, so we've got another flyer, but for this one, Twister isn't going to do a heck of a lot of damage. So I'm going to switch to Magneton for that Lock-On Zap Cannon. Now I don't know who's going to be faster. Skarmory is pretty fast, so I'm going to guess that Skarmory will be faster. If it is, then I should be able to get a Lock-On this turn when he falls back down. If not, then I'll just start with Lock-On the next turn. Okay, yeah, so. Did not work, but he'll hit me here, and then I'll put another Lock-On on. Yeah, and Fly isn't going to do a heck of a lot of damage to Magneton anyway. Dig will. Dig will do a ton of damage, but nothing else will. There we go. Yeah, Lock-On is a very powerful move. It's pretty much it's one of the few ways to make things like Zap Cannon and Dynamic Punch really good. Yeah, there we go. Now again, I could have done that to the Dragonite as well, but Twister is actually super effective on the Dragonite, whereas Zap Cannon would have been neutral. Alright, so there's that Steelix, which will actually be weak to Earthquake because it's a Steel type now. So we'll go ahead and switch to Aerodactyl, who can't get hurt by Dig anyway, so that's a really powerful combo. Aerodactyl is just such a good Pokemon. Like, if I ever do a Gen 1 playthrough, I think I might use Aerodactyl as my flying type, just because it's really, really good. Let's go ahead and just Earthquake this guy. That'll do 4 times effective, yeah, so it'll do, I don't know why I was thinking 4 times. It's super effective on him, and he was underground, so it did more damage. I think this will, okay, yeah, it's a crit, of course it'll finish. There we go. Steelix is also a really cool Pokemon, but it pretty much serves the exact same purpose as Onix, which I've never cared for. Alright. I got beaten. Guess I was a little too complacent. Yeah, maybe you should use more than 2 moves. Just saying. Moves that hit while I'm using Flying Dig. I never knew. No one told me about them. He tells you about them in the class. Use your opponent's moves and strategy against them to get that perfect win. Beautiful. Alright, we've got the last one here, Schoolboy Nolan. Not only do my Pokemon have high special defense, but they also know Light Screen. Okay, so don't use special defense moves. Or Yeah, don't use special moves, use regular attack moves. Got it. Okay. Interesting. So I've got a bunch of special attackers. So I'm going to want to go with the Pokemon here that have regular attack moves. Staryu would work. Gengar will not. Alakazam will not. Jynx will work. You will not. And Mr. Mime will work. I'm going to go with Jynx, Mr. Mime, and Staryu.
This is the battle between the students of Earl's Pokémon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming
Alright, so we're going to start with Jynx because Body Slam is just really good. It's the strongest out of all of the moves that they've given me, and it can paralyze, which is phenomenal. Yeah, so they're going to set up Light Screen, which will even further reduce special attacks. So even though I'm using special attackers, it'll do a lot more damage to just hit them with physical moves. And we got this kid paralyzed, which is, I just love it whenever we can paralyze an electric Pokemon. Which is very difficult to do. You can pretty much only do it through things like Body Slam. At least in these early gens. I think in later gens you just can't paralyze electric Pokemons at all. But hey, we'll take it. Alright, what else you got? Body Slam's so good. In my practice runs of Crystal, one of them I did use a Jynx, because I hatched a Smoochum from the daycare, from the mystery egg you get from the daycare. Oh, you're setting up Toxic right away, huh? Oh, but you missed. I don't know how you missed, but you did. Okay, I thought Toxic was a 100 accuracy move. Well, whatever. Yeah, I got a Smoochum from the daycare, and I decided to just run with it because Jynx is really good. It actually gave me an Ice type, which is very, very helpful. And one of the moves that I kept on that Pokemon as soon as I got it and kept for the entire rest of the run was Body Slam. In fact, I'm pretty sure I evolved I evolved Smoochum late so that I could get Psychic early. That's what I did. And then I could still get Body Slam, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's how that worked out. But yeah, Jynx is a very powerful Pokemon. I don't plan to use it in my current run of Crystal, purely because it is a Gen 1 Pokemon and it doesn't become a Gen 3 or a Gen 2 at all or anything. I could start it as a Gen 2, but honestly I would feel better about just continuing to use Smoochum instead, never letting it evolve rather than using a Jynx for the rest of the run. And I think the party that I've planned out for this run of Crystal will just overall be better anyway. It's gonna be a pretty fun team. And it's almost complete. Once it is complete, then I'll probably start doing some Little Cup runs. But I've been waiting until I get the final Pokemon on my team before I do that. But yeah, that was a really quick fight. That was super quick and easy. Oh, that's strange. I did exactly as I was taught. I mean, seems to me like you need more move variety. Psychic-type Pokemon using physical attacks? I hadn't learned formulas like that yet. Using physical attacks when your opponent didn't expect them. That was a beautiful, perfect win. Cool. You did it! You defeated all your opponents. Congratulations! Yeah, so when you defeat them all for the first time, they all shout "give up" at you. I'm assuming that is implying that they all give up, but it really sounds like they're just telling you to please give up, stop doing this, go do something else with your life. But I won't, because I'm going to be a Pokemon Master. Skill-wise, you are fully qualified. I will give you a star. And, now that I've gotten stars in everything, kind of missed this for the trainer class, but it does the same thing in all of them, so I didn't feel like you guys were missing that much. Since you've collected all the stars from this class, you earn this gift. I present you this class advancement medal. Yay! And then that will unlock the Elite Four class, which I'm not going to do in this episode. I'll probably finish that off in the next session of Pokemon Stadium we do. I think a little bit true to form here, let's go jump into the Ultra Ball Cup in the Challenge Cup. It is getting tougher. It's getting tougher, but let's see what we are going to roll this time. I practice even when I'm camping. I can't lose. I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting team. I do like the Pupitar line. Level 60. That Pupitar should be a Tyranitar by now, but okay, sure. It's also the only non-fully evolved Pokemon on the team. Interesting. Okay, well, she has a lot of ground and fire, I'm seeing. So water is going to be very good here. The only thing water really won't be useful against is that Blossom. My Blossom... Well, actually, let's take a look at our moves. So, we've got Wigglytuff with Rain Dance, Thunder Punch, Double Edge, and Endure. And a Mint Berry to cure Confusion. So, just kind of meh. Special Attack and Attack are good. So, it'll actually be very effective against Water Pokemon. And it's just a pretty good all-arounder. Okay. Okay, so highly defensive. Its attack is almost double its regular attack. That Attract is very alluring. And Mystic Water will improve the power of Surf, which will make it almost comparable to using Stomp. Yeah, so honestly, because of that Mystic Water and same type attack bonus, Surf and Stomp are actually going to be comparable if you take the opponent's stat or opponent's typing out of the equation. Okay, Sneasel is not a special attacker, and it primarily has special attack moves. Oh, okay. Fury Swipes is actually its best move, and that is disappointing. Okay, yeah, Icy Wind is just not very strong. Feint Attack... Actually, Feint Attack is probably its best move. Okay, Rain Dance Thunder, Rollout. I didn't even know you could learn Rollout, but okay. And Flash. Okay, so Blossom. Solar Beam is my only grass move again. So I'm probably not going to be using grass types very much here. Sludge Bomb is good. Cut is okay. Double Team is always great. Goldberry will just heal a lot. I forgot to even look. Okay, so Dig, Hyper Beam, Toxic, and Detect. So this is very much a set up and let them kill themselves kind of Pokemon, because I can Toxic, Detect, Dig, Detect, Dig, and just rinse, repeat, and let them kill themselves with Toxic. Okay, well, first things first, we're going to throw in that Kingler. In case they use their own Blossom, in case they use their Blossom, I'm actually going to throw in my Blossom. I'm tempted to throw in Pupitar. I'm really tempted to throw in Pupitar. But I think Wigglytuff is just overall going to be better. So we'll go with Wigglytuff. I'm not sure exactly how well this team is going to work out. Sneasel is pretty useless. Pupitar... Well, actually, yeah, the rest of the team is pretty good, though. So, we'll see. We'll see how this works.